Are you ready?
Audio.
Oh. Okay. Ah! Oh. Hey, I'm trying to be calm. C-R-U-E. Tell them how we gonna come. Tell them why they don't come. Tell them why they better run. Stand up, make it crawl. Stand up, make it crawl. Okay. Here we come to get you. Okay.
Sports Network is about to go down on the West Coast, Southern California, hosting two of the top tier teams at the 14 and under division, the OG Ducks and LA Rampage.
You in the building. You came to represent for the LA Rampage. Let me hear you get up on your feet and make some noise one time. Yeah, I hear you, Rampage fans. If you in the building and you rocking with the OG Ducks, let me hear you get on your feet and make some noise. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. It's about to go down right now. The kickoff is under the way. Rampage getting set to kick off to the Ducks.
All right, on the West Coast, the sun is still up a little bit after 7 p.m. I know on the East Coast it's a little late. But, man, a perfect day for football. Not a cloud is in the sky. The mountains in the background. The atmosphere is set. Rampage in the gray and gold. OG Ducks in the white and yellow. Opening kickoff. Ducks set to receive. Rampage, of course, the defending YNC national champs at the 13 and under division. And, of course, the OG Ducks 14 under, no stranger to YNC championships. They've won a couple of them. So two teams with championship pedigree kicking off the 2022 season. Neither one of these two are dodging any smoke at all. And the whistle's blown.
Rampage getting set to kick. Strickland and Bay back deep for the return. Kick is up.
Deep ball.
It's
It'll
deep.
be fielded around the 15-yard line.
25.
Gets out to around the 25-yard line.
35-yard
And
line.
that's where the Ducks will set up their offense.
Eastbound, y'all.
So 1st and 10, OG Ducks. It's the first time we'll get to look at them on the live stream this year for the OG Ducks.
Trip to the right, hand off. Running back up the gut.
Handoff right up the middle.
By that Rampage D line. Gain of about a yard or two. Number 1, Strickland on the carry for the Ducks. Number 1 running up the good. Oh, ball out. And covered by the line there. Oh, that was a good hit right there. I ain't see the number on the Rampage player. But he knocked the ball out one time. Quarterback with the kicker. Outside. Stiff one. Hit. About the 45, 46-yard line. Stop the clock, move the chains. 1st and 10, Ducks, man.
So it'll be 1st and 10, OG Ducks.
We got a timeout on the field. Timeout, Rampage.
And so Rampage is going to kind of get themselves settled in as the Ducks come out with an efficient opening drive. So far converting on the first. Series 8 minutes and 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Timeout, Rampage.
Ducks in the spread. Quarterback dropping back the pass. Pressure from the defense. Eyes downfield. Got a man caught.
Big.
0 on the reception.
Reception by number 11, LJ
Number
Riley.
0 reception for the Ducks.
Another first down conversion for the OG Ducks.
40-yard line. Ducks in Rampage territory.
And off right up the middle out of spread formation. And that's going to be about a gain of 4. So that should make it 2nd and 6 for the Ducks. Hurry up offense for the Ducks. Not wasting any time. Quick pace. They try to do something. They show blitz. Comes right up the middle. And that's probably a gain of 2. Get around to the 35-yard line.
3rd down and 5 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 5 for the Ducks. Mixing it up with run and pass. Quarterback and shotgun, double doubles. Top and bottom of your screen. And whistles on the play. And that looks like it's going to be offsides on Rampage. Might mark it off a first for 5 yards. Going to be close to a first down. And that is enough for a first, so the move of chains once again. 3 first down conversions for the Ducks on this drive. 7 minutes and 24 seconds in the first quarter. Score 0-0. Ducks on the move. Rampage blitz. Handoff to number 1. And nothing there. As Strickland was on the carry. Flags on the play. Maybe a dead ball foul. And that's what we're going to get. Personal foul against Rampage. So that's big, as that is now going to be the 4th down or 4th conversion for the OG Ducks. 4 first downs on this particular drive itself.
He came over to the Ducks, so you know his partner's going to have something to say about this game. I'm sure he's going to let his game talk for itself, though. So Ducks ball 1st and 10. In the red zone, 15-yard line.
Ducks line up in double doubles once again. Quarterback and shotgun. Ball spotted close to around the 17-yard line. Handoff right up the middle. A lot of room. Still on his feet. Strong run. Gets inside the 10-yard line, around the 8-yard line, and the Ducks are on the move. Hurry up offense once again. No time for Rampage to huddle or even get a play called in. A very quick pace Duck offense.
Spread formation.
Ducks can get another first down blitz. They timed it. And linebacker goes right by the running back.
Almost made it in the backfield.
So that's going to bring up 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. They still can get a first inside of the 6-yard or 7-yard line.
Like he got back to the line of scrimmage, so we got 2nd down coming up.
6 minutes and 19 seconds in the first quarter. Score 0-0.
3rd down coming up.
Ducks are in the red zone. Quarterbacks and shotgun. Spread offense once again. And this time it should be offsides on Rampage because they're trying to time that snap count. And this time they got the hand caught in the cookie jar. So that's going to be the 5th first down conversion on this one opening drive for the Ducks. A methodical drive by the Ducks, a mixture of run and pass. And this is going to be Rampage's first goal line stance against this potent OG Ducks offense. Spread formation once again. Quarterbacks and shotgun. Double doubles. Same formation. Hand off to number 5. Hit in the backfield. Nothing there.
Hit in the backfield. Number 50 on the tackle for the Rampage.
Big tackle by number 50 on the Rampage. Going to have them at maybe the 2.5-yard line. Five minutes and 39 seconds in the first quarter. Ducks knocking on the door. Handoff number 5, and he'll walk into the end zone this time. Touchdown Ducks. They strike first. A beautiful drive put together by the OG Ducks as they were able to mix it up air and on the ground. Ducks go up 6-0. 5 minutes and 38 seconds over Rampage. Point after attempt right now. Spread formation once again. Quarterbacks in shotgun. 1 back in the backfield. Hand off the 5 once again. This time he's hit at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there. Score's going to be 6-0, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes and 36 seconds, and your score, Duck 6, Rampage 0. Ducks are set to kick the ball off after a methodical drive put together. Up 6-0 on the initial drive against Rampage. Kick is up.
It's up. It's deep. It's bouncing.
And that's going to roll. Wilson's going to blow this play dead. Let's see what. Usually that from that area, it's offsides. So they'll bring it back once again. Let's see if they'll elect to re-kick it. They'll back them up 5 yards. So instead of kicking off at the 35-yard line, they'll kick it off at the 30.
Play, hit that mic. Ducks kicking off from the 20 or 30.
Kick is up.
It's a deep one.
Deep kick. He'll feel it all the way at the 10-yard line. Turn around. Still on his feet. Big hit. And he's hit by a gang of Ducks, maybe around the 18-yard line. Let's see where they set the ball up. And this is where Mr. Jayden Jefferson, the quarterback for Rampage, will set up his team for the first time this season as a 14 and under. Last time we saw Jayden Jefferson, they were at the 13 and under. So right now we have a injury timeout real quick. They'll tend to a player that's down. And when we return, more action right now. Ducks Rampage, 14 and under action.
You ain't never in the city, how the f you active? I be hollering free sunny till I'm screaming that shit backwards. How you sliding, ain't nobody dying, that's a capital rapper. These lollipop, and I better yet, them boys the rapper. If I call it, it's disaster. Nobody matters. Can't catch my drift, I be swerving right there past it. You sent them boys to crash, oh that's your ass, go get the powder. I rock to make them ends meet, Lanine ain't tryna battle. I pick you.
I want to talk about them Texas and Florida boys. Come check us out. Yeah, check us out, nigga. Yeah.
All right, so we'll have the player come off after the injury timeout. If you're just joining the broadcast, Ducks go up 6-0 over Rampage as They put together an efficient, clean drive against Rampage, and this will be Rampage opening drive.
Drive, first
So
and 10, 20-yard
here we
line.
go. Shotgun for Jayden Jefferson at the quarterback. Twins receivers to both top and bottom of your screen.
Empties out the backfield. Dropping back.
Tried to back, quick pass. In and out of the hands out of his receiver.
Second down coming up.
So that's going to be incomplete on the pass. The ball's a little high.
Strike quick with the pass game.
Stops the clock with 5 minutes and 11 seconds with that incompleted pass. Handoff right up the middle. Not a lot of room there.
Stayed on his feet to push across the 20 to about
Defensive
22.
tackle.
Third and 8 coming
32 for the Ducks in on the tackle. That's Mr. Sewell. Quarterback back to pass. Goes back to the right-hand side again. This time he gets close to the sticks. And that's a flag. That might be a late hit. He was out of bounds. And that late flag always indicates like a late hit. And that will be just that call. Personal foul, 15-yard or so. They'll tack on 15 yards on after that hit.
So it'll be Rampage ball, first and 10.
And you can see the mindset of these the offensive coordinator. They want to attack what they call a flood zone to the right-hand side, running out their receivers and then flare out a back or a slot back underneath it. The play was wide open, gain of 10, and you can tack on the 15 yards, 25 game right now between completion and penalty. 4 minutes and 26 seconds left in this first quarter of action. Score 6-0, Ducks up. Jefferson at quarterback. Getting an audible in from the sidelines. Changes the play at the line of scrimmage. All right, we're waiting for the ref to go ahead and clear the ball. He's standing over the ball right now. So on that last play, one of the down markers was banged up as the player ran into it. It's bit. I can see it here from the press box. They did a number on that one. So that down marker is going to need to go back to the down and marker repair shop, but they're going to need to use it tonight as they try to bend it back into shape. Chain crew got to be a little quicker than that. You see them big boys coming your way. Get out the way. All right, got the chain crew situated. First and 10.
All right, here we go, first and 10. Rampage, 44.
Duck show blitz. Indicated offsides. So hard count by Rampage. And the Ducks are the recipients between 15 yards and a 5-yard penalty. So 20 yards that quick and penalties in the last two downs. Handoff right up the middle.
Back, hit, slips a tackle. Oh, brought down.
And big tackle.
On number 32 of the Duck
32.
defense.
And that's Sewell once
That's
again.
Young Sewell right there.
Having a night. Seeming like he's unblockable. 2 major plays by the linebacker of the OG Ducks. Brings up 2nd and 6. Jefferson back to pass. He throws deep. Got him down the sideline. Oh, almost intercepted. No flags on the play. Great defense.
Had it in his hands.
And wow. Talk about Jalen Hill just had a bead on that ball as if he was a wide receiver. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 6 for Rampage. And Rampage is definitely, they're going to stay on pace against this OG's Ducks offense because let me tell you, the last drive that they put together seemed pretty unstoppable. So they're going to want to exchange blows. You're not going to want a 3 and out or 4 and out against this OG Ducks defense. Third and 6. Same formation for Rampage again. Quarterback trying to get his players set. Adjusting in the play at the line of scrimmage. Hard count once again. Tried to make him jump off sides. No success. And that's going to be timeout Rampage.
Darkness is your ally. You merely adopted the dark.
It's gonna be like that all day!
I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but black.
C5, oh! Wing time! Oh. Yeah. Woo! Zone. Let me see your shoulders work. I mean, I don't know what y'all came here to do, but if you ain't got a lighter, what the you smoking for?
And coming out of timeout, 3 minutes and 21 seconds left in the first quarter. 6-0 Ducks up over Rampage. They wanted to talk about this 3rd down conversion, so they called a timeout, tried to make the Ducks jump once again.
From the 47, 48.
Rampage in shotgun spread formation. Getting some last-minute adjustments from the OC from the sideline.
Jefferson in the gun.
Quarterback back to pass. Throws it quick across the middle. Grabs it. He's right at the sticks. And so that should be enough for a first down. And that will be a Rampage first down. Very efficient pass by Jefferson.
Or number 9, correction. That's number 9 on the reception for the Rampage.
So that's 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in this first quarter. Rampage is on the move. First down conversion.
DJ planting on the reception. I see you, young DJ.
Quick pass. Screen has some block. Oh, big hit. He'll come down close to around the 37-yard line. But Jefferson throwing the ball down, getting his timing down. That'll be about a 4.5-yard gain. So that's going to bring up about 2nd and 6.
Second down coming up, 2nd and 6.
Approaching the 2-minute mark in the first quarter. Staying in the sprint formation this entire first quarter. Quarterbacks in shotgun, doubles. Handoff right up the middle. And nothing there.
Stuffed up, 45, Panama coming through with his crew. He said, hey, I know what time it is.
And that solo, very, very, very tough up the middle. No room in between tackles so far. Between Soa and Palomar, it's a lot of beef as these guys are the anchors of that OG Ducks defense.
Hit, backfield, no go. That's number 9.
And OG Ducks turning up. Tolo on the big tackle there for a loss. That's going to be under 2 minutes now. 1 minute and 18 seconds left. 4th down decision now for Rampage as his Ducks defense seem like they're getting a little tuned in right now and pinning their ears backwards, getting to the quarterback. And
we got lines and we got movement.
We got Ducks jumping offside, so they'll mark them off 5 yards. So they're going to try to slow down this rush with a hard count, changing the hard count, so kind of slows this Ducks defense down. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Ducks look like they're showing blitz, linebackers crowding the line of scrimmage. 4th and 5, 4th and 5. Quarterback back to pass. Quick pass once again across the middle, still on his feet. And big play conversion, and that's going to be a first down. They needed 5, and they got 22.
Coming off the outside on the slant route. Moving the chains. 1st and 10, Rampage, man.
A lot of offense between these two teams. And DJ coming out there looking like Megatron, big body, tall receiver. He's able to shield the defender away from the ball. When you look at this kid in person, he's a good 6 foot. Big wide receiver. Jefferson shotgun. Handoff right up the middle. And there's going to be flags on the play. And that's usually where holding is at. Let's see what the call is.
0 combining on the tackle for the Ducks. That's Betson.
And that is going to be holding against Rampage.
I see you, Sue.
So they'll back him up. 10 yards.
Bro, a Duck Store, modern day legend over there putting it down. I think he's going to go to SC. I think Lil Sue going to go to SC, man. Well, we got Laundry on the play. To hold against the offense. Gotta back it up. Ball will be spotted 36-yard line. Rampage ball still 1st down. 1st and 20 coming up.
And what's been working for this Rampage offense is those square ends and slant. So let's see if they'll go back to it. So that's end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Rampage trying to respond to that 6-0 score by OG Ducks. When we come back, second quarter action right here on Generation X, U Sports Network. Jefferson back to pass. He'll turn, calls his own number on his feet. Got wheels. He's across, still on his feet. Wow. Jefferson gets all the way inside the 5-yard line, calls his own number. And yes, he's a great passer, but you can see how quick he can get his wheels going and get it done on his feet as well. Getting them all the way with inside the 5. Quick strike capability. You blink that quick, ladies and gentlemen, and they're in the red zone. And that's why they call him the general. He keeps it clean, keeps the team calm, select. A lot of pressure came in there, and he was able to go ahead and make a big play with his legs. So now he's in shotgun.
First and goal for the Rampage.
And whistles on the play once again. Trying to get through this game without a lot of flags.
Signal is encroachment against the defense.
So that's going to be half the distance of the goal line. Offsides defense. So the Ducks trying to time that snap right now to get penetration in the backfield. Whistles on the play.
We got a timeout.
Timeout Ducks.
Timeout Ducks. To the back, up the gut, lowers his shoulder.
Handoff and touchdown Rampage. Tie score zip with 9 minutes and 9 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Rampage Ducks, 14U Classic. Two of the top teams in the country.
We came for a show, y'all. We came for the show. And you know when the YNC in the building, battle in the building, that's what it's going to be. Come out, power offense, make the toss, inside handoff. It's read by the Ducks and shut down. Conversion.
And so the conversion is no good. 6 is your score, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, Rampage kicks off to the Ducks. We'll see the Ducks offense right here on Generation X, Youth Sports Network.
Shout out to the Ducks and the Rampage bringing the show out tonight. I can dig it. Fans all throughout the stands, the energy right. Kick is up. It's deep. We got whistles. We got whistles.
Whistles on the play once again. Hard to get this game going as these refs being a little technical tonight. Legal procedure, they'll back them up. And so instead of kicking from the 35-yard line, they'll re-kick it from the 30.
Penalty to back it up with Fuel. Kicking off from the 30. It's up. Crossing the 40, out of bounds. Let's see where they spotted.
So here come the OG Ducks. They'll set their offense up close to midfield. 1st and 10 Ducks. And we'll see if it's another repeat of how those Ducks were able to put the ball on the ground and in the air efficiently.
Now we got another
Tie score
kicking
6-6.
against the Rampage.
Oh, man.
That one's coming back again.
Oh, boy, I think these referees are a little jealous tonight. They want to be the show. So they'll back this up and re-kick it one more time. So now instead of at the 35-yard line or the 30, we'll be at the 25-yard line. 9 minutes and 2 seconds left in the second quarter.
Kick is up. It's deep. It's returnable.
Feels it at the 27-yard line, still on his feet, gets right to the 40, and hit hard. And looks like the ball came out. And it's a lot of high-fiving over there. But man, it was some definitely click-clacking on the far side of the field.
That's number 20 right there, the Rampage, with the big tackle. Sincere Brown. I see you, Mr. Brown. Here we go, Duck offensive takeover, 1st and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line, headed westbound. Right hash to the field.
Change of formation for the Ducks. This time they'll have trips to the bottom of your screen instead of double-doubles like they had the previous possession. Quarterback hands it off right in the middle, and he'll be swallowed up by a host of Rampage Rams. And number 3 with the big tackle, he celebrates and get him up.
9 and 33 combined on the tackle.
So that'll be a loss of about 3 yards.
2nd and 13 coming up for the Ducks.
8 minutes and 32 seconds left in this second quarter of action. Tie ball game. Back to the double-doubles. Quarterback back to pass. This time he'll throw an out to number 11. Yes, number 0 with reception. It gets close to the sticks. He'll be a couple yards shy of the first, but got most of those yards back quick. So that's going to be 3rd and 3.
The Ducks on the reception. 3rd and let's call it 3.
Same formation once again, double-doubles, and
Timeout on the field.
timeout Rampage. They'll want to talk about this.
We playing catch, bro. Stop playing.
3rd and 3 right now. Quarterback's in shotgun for Ducks. Handoff right up the middle.
Back inside.
Nothing there. Rampage sniffing out that run. Number 12 on the tackle
That's Charles Roberts.
in the backfield. Going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, decision time for the Ducks.
Fourth down.
At midfield, most likely this is going to be 4 down territory. 4 down territory for the Ducks, I am sure.
UTR in the building. Ali, what it do, man? Yeah. Hey, you know when the show is on the field, the cameras is out. They out and they rolling. Let's give football at its finest. Shout out to the YNC battle in Cali. You know,
Double doubles once again.
We had the end of preseason in Cali.
Shotgun.
We're the best, eh? That's where we rest at.
Aiton's in motion. Comes back the other way. Oh, man. Big play by Rampage. 12 once again.
33 said, hey, you see me, you see me.
Rampage dialed in on this OG Ducks offense right now. So turn over on downs. Rampage ball going the other way. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in this second quarter. Big pass across the middle, and that's going to be about a 12-yard gain. Rampage move the sticks. Right now, Rampage defense turning it up first, and now the offense seems like they're following suit. Hurry up, offense. They won't huddle up here. They'll get the play from the sideline. Clock is running. 8 minutes and 28 seconds in the second quarter. Tied score, 6-6. 1st and 10, Rampage. Ball spotted around the 29-yard line. Handoff, and he'll fall forward for maybe a couple yards. That should bring up like 2nd and 8, depending on the spot from the referee. Both offenses trying to keep these defenses honest, even though they run the spread offense. They're keeping that run going right up the middle. Don't want the linebackers feeling too comfortable that they can drop into their read steps when it comes to pass plays, making those linebackers take their read and react steps up for it. So when they put that play action in, it really works because they've been keeping that run consistent. Jefferson in shotgun. Duck showing blitz, and they blitz. He runs right up the middle, and there's nobody there after the blitz. Easy touchdown as a linebacker splits to the wrong hole, and Rampage take advantage of it. It's like sinking your battleship. If you choose that wrong one, it can spell disaster. The safety had no chance as the running back was at full speed, and he could just do nothing but watch him coast into the end zone. Rampage goes up 12-6, 5 minutes and 31 seconds. 5 minutes and 31 seconds in the second quarter. Point after attempt right here. So Rampage defensively was able to do a 4-and-out, get the ball on turnover and downs, and come down on 3 efficient plays and score quickly against the OG Ducks defense. Man, you see a lot of speed there for that Rampage offense. General at quarterback. Point after attempt, high snap. He'll grab the ball down. And that's going to be incomplete. So your score right now, ladies and gentlemen, 12-6, Rampage over the Ducks. Kick is up. Deep kick. All the way down to around the 8-yard line.
Kick is up. It's deep.
He'll need to feel that.
At the 5.
Oh, big hit delivered. And that may be helmet to helmet.
End of the play.
That might be targeting there. Let's see how they call it. He flew down there on a mission, and I don't think he intended to do it, but man, just how they collided.
Down. There's a lot of click-clacking going on.
That was a hit.
We got a personal foul.
And that's what it'll be. They're just going to call that helmet to helmet there, personal foul, so they'll walk off 15 yards. But when I'm telling you, when them kids was flying down the field to come make that tackle, couldn't get himself under control, and just he whacked them. He whacked them. So OG Ducks will set up their offense around the 26-yard line. Wasn't too successful in their last outing, but let's see how they adjust this go around. They'll come out in their double-double formation once again, quarterback and shotgun for the Ducks. Rampage, a defender in a cover one safety.
Go in the second quarter. Ducks come out, spread formation.
Handoff right up the middle, swallowed up. And you can see why Rampage is coming out in a cover one, because they have that other safety very active in run support. Maybe a half a yard, no gain there. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. As the safety for Rampage, the strong safety, is very active in the run support game. So let's see if they stay in that same defense here. And they will defend it once again. Remember, they're in double doubles, and they're defending with the cover one. A lot of teams usually do it with a 2 high. And there's going to be flags on the play. So offsides defense, they'll mark off another 5 yards. So now Rampage receiving the back-to-back penalties, 15 yards with a personal foul at the beginning of this drive, and now attack one, another 5, 20 yards and penalties. That quick gets OG Ducks up to around. And let's see where the official mark will be. Should be close to around the 35-yard line after they finish walking off the penalty. Let's see. So the official mark will have them at the 32-yard line. So that's going to make it 2nd and around 5.5 for OG Ducks. Anybody asking for the score on the live, look at the bottom of the screen. Got a surprise for you. Big quarterback sack right there. Rampage brings the heat. Dialed up the kitchen sink and gets to the quarterback.
Defense firing off the rock. This second quarter.
This is not a telephone live. The score is provided for you guys at the bottom of the screen. So here you go. Quarterback back to pass. He'll throw a screen play. And incomplete. This Rampage defense is flying all over the football field. A lot of speed on this Rampage defense. Wow. When I'm telling you, they are flying to the ball.
Initial call, roughing the passer against the defense.
Oh, man, so they're roughing the passer. So another 15-yard penalty. So you're going to talk about 15, 15, and another 5. That's 35 yards of penalties just on this drive against Rampage. So big penalties on this particular drive keeps the Ducks in it right now at the 40-yard line offensively. It keeps the Ducks in them offensively, keeps this drive alive. Looked like they were in trouble there, throwing a screen that was for incomplete and looking like they were getting ready to punt. Quarterback's in shotgun for the Ducks. Handoff up the middle. Has some room, and he has a lot of yards still on his feet. And, man, beautiful run off tackle by number 5 for the Ducks, and he's calling to be fed. He wants the ball. He says, feed me some more. He's telling the coach, feed me some more. William Flores on that carry. Quarterback with the keeper, and he can show you what he can do with his own feet, and that's going to be enough for a first 2. OG Ducks is on the move. So just when you thought the Ducks was having a little issue offensively, they show you how they can just go ahead and start turning it on that quick. 2 big plays from the Ducks. Handoff once again right up the middle. Tough running, a lot of yak yards. Hit at the line of scrimmage, but he'll pull players another 5 or 6 yards with him. And Flores looking like a madman out there now, just dragging players with him, running like a man possessed. That's going to bring up 2nd and 6 for the Ducks. 3 minutes and 3 seconds left in this first half of football. Scores 12-6, Rampage. Player in motion. Quarterback in shotgun for the Ducks. He'll roll to the right. He's sending some directions. He'll just throw the ball up. And so he threw it away to live another day. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. And there's going to be a flag. And that might be intentional grounding. I think the referees were looking to see if there were any receivers in the area. And if they weren't, then they'll call that intention grounding. And that'll be a loss of down as well. We got a referee up here inside of the box. So with intentional grounding, it's going to be interpretation of where the quarterback is and the players that need to be close in that vicinity of throwing. So yeah, they'll call it against them. They'll back them up. So after the penalties were piled on against Rampage on this drive, they'll back them up 5 yards on this particular play. So that's going to be 3rd and long for the OG Ducks. 2 minutes and 43 seconds in the first half. Double doubles once again, quarterbacks in shotgun. 2 minutes and 43 seconds, 3rd and long for the Ducks.
Third and about 13.
Quarterback back to pass, he scans downfield, throws it across the middle, and big hit from the back, incomplete. Good defense by Rampage, no flags on the play, as he gave him a nice hit as the ball got there. So that'll bring up 4th down. Decision time for the Ducks right now. What do they do here? 4th and long, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and keep their offense on the field. They will not be coming out to punt or any special teams, so they need 13 yards to convert for a first. Quarterback back to pass. Oh, and it's going to be a big sack. Oh, man. He'll get him all the way back to midfield, tackle back on the 49-yard line. And that's DJ putting on a defensive clinic tonight. And that's what you don't want to give up on a 4th down conversion. That's excellent flipping a field position for Rampage, as their defense was able to get a major quarterback sack, losing 21 yards on the play. So with 2 minutes and 35 seconds, Rampage brings out their offense, turnover on downs. Last time they had possession, they were able to get down to the end zone quickly and efficiently. 3 plays and a dub.
Ball, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 Rampage. Twins to the bottom of your screen and top, high snap, handoff right up the middle, still on his feet, and still on his feet, blocked to the sideline, and he got lost behind those big linemen, and that's going to be enough to move the sticks. That's about a 14-yard gain, 1st and 10 Rampage, 2 minutes and 26 seconds left in this first half of football.
Oh, we got a hold on the play.
Wow, a lot of penalties against this Rampage team tonight. Wow. So just on that last particular drive, they gave up 35 yards in penalty, 10 yards now on the whole, so they don't neglect that run. So just in the last series in this, 45 yards of penalties against this Rampage team. Wide receiver screen. Not a lot of room there. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the half. Scores 12-6 Rampage. Brings up 3rd and 10 for Rampage. As the ball is set on the right hash. Trips to the short side of the field.
Set. Look at the pass. Left side. Got it, man.
High ball.
Rain
Incomplete.
Hello.
One minute and 36 seconds left in this first half of football.
Pressure coming. Pass is
Deep
up,
ball.
left side.
And nothing there. Incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Number 11 intended receiver on the play. That's going to bring up 4th down.
1 minute and 31 seconds. Decision time for Rampage. Do they punt it here, or are they going to go ahead and roll the dice on 4th and 10?
All right, here we go. First and, my bad. 4th and 10. 4th and 10.
Rampage will elect to keep their offense on the football field. Low snap and big play for the Ducks, as it was a bad snap, and it will be 1st and 10, 45-yard line for the OG Ducks.
Tackle right there, number 9, Tautolo.
So always a little risk factor in going forward midfield. and not a good recipe for success when your center has the ball on the ground. So right now, Rampage trying to overcome a lot of penalties that they're receiving, or just offensively and defensively, giving up 45 yards in penalties, and a tight game with a great team on the other side of the football field. So he scores right now 12-6, 1 minute and 29 seconds left in this first half of football.
Trip to the high side, quarterback looking left.
Quarterback,
number
left-hand
3.
side.
Incomplete.
And the fans want a flag, but there's no flags there as both players had an opportunity to go for the ball. And so there'll be a quarterback exchange now, switch to number 7 right now. And they switched up the jerseys tonight, so we don't want to get names wrong. In their regular jersey, that would be Julian Medina. So quarterback change. Number 7 at the quarterback. Flags on the field. And penalty again against Rampage. Tack on another 5 to that. 50 yards and penalty in the last 2 possessions. Handoff right up the middle. Still on his feet, breaks 1 tackle. Drives hard, getting close to the sticks.
Gain of 3 on the play. And we got a flag at the end.
And a surprising flag once again.
This one of the chippy games right here.
And see what the call is.
We got a taunting. We got a unsportsmanlike.
Another 15-yard penalty against Rampage. So we're now at 65 yards in penalties against the Rampage in the last 2 possessions. That's a lot of yards. 65 yards. No, excuse me, that's 70 yards. That's 55 before and 15 now, 70 yards and penalties. It's hard to overcome. So right now, Ducks in good shape. Minute 12, 1st and 10. Rampage show blitz. He gets to the second level, and that's going to be about a 5-yard gain, and he'll be at the 20-yard line. Timeout Ducks. They want to try to get some points before this half expires with 1 minute and 9 seconds left in the first half. I'm sure when Rampage goes back to looking at the film, they're going to want to tighten up those penalties. It's hard to overcome any team when you have 70 yards and penalties in 2 drives. So Ducks in double-doubles, quarterbacks in shotgun. Minute 9 left in this first half. Ducks at the 20-yard line. Quarterback calls for the ball. Quick pass. And he throws it on a rope and gets down to the 15-yard line. 2 yards for a first. Clock is running, 58 seconds. Spread formation once again. Quarterback back to pass. He'll step in the pocket, call his own number.
He got room, lowers his shoulder.
And he'll get inside of the 10-yard line to about the 8-yard line. And that's going to be enough for a first down. First and goal, 38 seconds. And timeout, OG Ducks.
Timeout on the field. Timeout Ducks, y'all.
Quarterback shotgun, throws a corner route. And that catch is good. Touchdown to the corner of the end zone. And wow.
33 seconds remaining in the first half.
Tied score. 33 seconds in the half. And that was a textbook pass and catch as the receiver laid out both hands. Textbook throw and catch. He only threw it where the receiver could catch it. Defender did not have a chance at that ball at all. Scores tied 12-12, 33 seconds right before the half. So Medina has come in here and awakened this offense up. Handoff right in the middle. Conversion's good. So OG Ducks take the lead, 14-12, right before the half. Led by the drive by Julian Medina, leading his Ducks down here to take the lead with 33 seconds before the half. The Ducks get ready to kick off the ball at the 35-yard line. Kick is up.
Kick is up.
It'll bounce to the 20,
25,
to the 30, to the 35.
30.
And a strong exit and a late flag once again. Wow. Wow.
Let's check it.
So at the 41-yard line, you see a lot of extracurricular activity and a lot of players gather up. Don't know the call yet. Let's see what the call will be. But that flag came in really late. Let's look at the white hat. And that is going to go against the Ducks' unsportsmanlike conduct, late hit.
Ali got to get the back shot.
So they'll march off 15 yards against the Ducks with 25 seconds left in this first half.
Personal foul against the Ducks. That'll move the ball in the Duck territory. 25 seconds remaining, first half. Remember, it's popcorn and cameras rolling. Jefferson in the gun.
Jefferson back to pass. Quick throw.
Pass call.
Across the 40, still on his feet. Gets around to around the 35-yard line. That'd be short of the first, about 2 yards. Hurry up offense. The clock is ticking down. 13, 12, 10, 9. I'm not sure they'll get another playoff. Down to 2 seconds. And he tries to spike it. Let's see what the call is here. The quick discussion in the middle of the field.
With that, we going to halftime.
And he said that'll be half. So your score right now, 14-12, OG Ducks over Rampage, right here on Generation X, U Sports Network.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I'm one of them, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. The way I run routes, the way I move, I think I'm more aggressive than everybody else. When I go high point the ball, bro, I just know I'm gonna come down with it, bro. Ain't nobody, you can be on me, on top of me, you can hold me, it's me, bro. I always like talk my shit. If somebody, especially somebody try to come at me, try to start at me, oh, you about to get the business. There's not too many like me. There's none like me. I just took off, man. I ain't never landed.
Y'all, Dollar Signs in the booth, Ducks and Rampage in the building. If you in the building, let me hear you make some noise. I know y'all wasn't ready for that yet though. Ducks getting set to kick. Hey, LA, where LA at? Where all my Rampage fans at? Oh, quiet. Crickets. All right, Ducks, you know the business. This is your turn. Where all my OG Duck fans at? If you in the building, make some noise.
Top 2 teams in the country, and it just so happens to be they from Cali. Kick us up, it's bouncing. 6-yard line is scooped up. Hit. Nice open field tackle by number 33 at the
To the back of the Duck. Brought down by that Duck D line, look like 4-5 leading the charge. That's that man, Mr. Panama. Running back inside, no way. That's that big 4-5 right there. He's barking tonight. Panama, I see you, man. Play pressure. He'll lose. Looking down for a switch it. We got the side. We want another. Big difference. That's Mr. Jefferson, y'all. Close to the 40-yard line. No flags on the play. Oh, we got one at the end. We got to rush down. Somebody's running out. I think we need a little bit of Gatorade. It's a 15-yard penalty against the Ducks, moving the ball across the 50 to the 45. Here we go, 1st and 10, ball on the 45, Duck side of the field. Hand out to the back of the gut, hit immediately, false down. Mama, there go that man. Pass play, pressure, brought down behind the line. Lost him about a yard on the play. 3rd down, 11 coming up. Quarterback on the table. We're rolling, y'all. 30. Judge move. Elite sports movement. Sideline. Knocked out of bounds. It's a lot of laundry on the field. We're going to have to sort this out. Hold on, we got a commercial break. We're going to take y'all to the battle tent real quick. Get your fly gear and all that. Come back and holler at us after all this cleanup. Snap is up, quarterback dropping off the pass. Looking left, really pressure. Got a man, this cut. 45-yard line, hitting the shoulder. Winning her, sideline, knocked out of bounds by the Ducks defenders. That's that man, number 9, B.J. Kane. Remember the name, B.J. Kane. That's a big-time receiver, making big-time plays on this big old battle stage. We got a shout out going out. Shout out to number 9, Lane. Mama said get a pick. Shout out to number 12, Lane. Let's get a pick. That's from your mama, boy. Here we go, 1st and 10, Rampage. Snap is up, quarterback looking right, going deep, 1-on-1 coverage, end zone. It is a flag in what? Touchdown Rams, y'all. Touchdown Rams. I did a penalty search here. Toss to the back, left side. Power, untouched. Conversion, good. Oh, I see you 4-2 with the pancake. Need some syrup with that, man. Big block, 4-2 with the pancake for the Rampage. With that, y'all, we got a 20-14 ball game. 6 points separate the lead. 5:54 remaining in the third quarter. Handoff inside, power back. Hit at the line. Number 33 on the tackle for the Rampage. That's Caleb Joy. Clock rolling, clock rolling. First and 10 Ducks, man. That's that big back number 5, Flores, moving the chains, running hard, doing his thing. Outside pass, touchdown, Ducks. Just like that. Quick strike, quick play, 2 plays. That was number 33 on the reception. That's Johnson. They got playmakers all over the field. Left, right, up, down, how you want it. Inside handoff, he's hit. Moves his feet, kept him going. Conversion good. There go that man, number 5, Flores, on that carry for the OG Ducks. Just like that, Ducks strike quick. 22 Ducks lead. 22-20. Let's check the flags on the play. We got a shout out going out. Shout out to number 2, Young Hall. Mama said ball out. Shout out to number 2, Hall of the OG Ducks. Mama said ball out, boy. I see you, Mr. Hall. Number 2, getting set to go in the game right now. That's one of them Duck BBs. Mama said lock something up, dog. We got dollar shout-outs in the booth. Dollar shout-outs in the booth. Come shout out your baby. Let them know you see him. Tell them something. Sidelines, make sure y'all keep that white clear for the refs. Sidelines, make sure y'all keep that white clear for the refs. To the back of the gut. We got a shout out going out. Shout out on the Dutch end. Shout out young KK. Your boy said get in the game and ball out. They looking for you, baby. Shout out number 1, KK, with OG Ducks. Your boys said get in the game. They looking for you, man.
Hey, Drake. Bring it up next. Get on the next side. Get on the next side. I got to go down.
Snap is up, quarterback drops it back. Third down. Pressure coming from the defense. He's looking. Ooh, nice block. Oh, taken down behind a line of shooting. Then we got a flag. That's number 9. Oh, the Ducks with the pressure. Tyler Tolo. Let's check the flag, though. Blocking it back against the offense. Oh, that was a big-time play on third down right there. Cal Tolo came through. That Ducks secondary had that coverage going. Yeah, that's the one right there, not the 2, man. All right, here we go, y'all. 4th down. 4th and long coming up. Let's see what the Rampage dial up. Oh, it's a punt. It's up. 21 on return. 21 on return for the 45. We got room across the 50 to the 45-yard line, Rampage territory. We got a shout out going out number 23. Andrea the OG Ducks. Mama said, let's go, make a play, baby. Shout out number 23, Young Dre the OG Ducks. Mama said, let's go and make a play, baby. Number 26 on the gut check, gain of a couple on first down. Here we go. 2nd down and 8 coming up. 2 receivers to the high side of the field. Quarterback in the gun. 2 backs in the backfield picking up the blocks. Keeps keeping it. Slides down. Gain of about a yard on the play. That was the linebacker of the Rampage defense on the tackle. Third down coming up. 3rd and 8. Snap is up, handoff. That's that man, Flores, running hard. Pushing close to the 35-yard line. Let's see where they spotted. Ball is spotted at the 36. Mr. Flores on the carry. We got a player down mid at the 35. Let's get all the players taking knee on your sidelines. Let's get all the players taking knee real quick.
They not ready.
We run this shit, y'all understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go, y'all. 4th and short coming up. Ball spotted, 36-yard line. 2 receivers high, 2 backs in the backfield. Quarterback sending man in motion, handoff, 5 of the gun. Uh-oh, with the tackle, crossed the 32, about the 28. Flores been running hard tonight. He's gonna be a household name by the end of the night, y'all. swear, this been the best game we've seen. You know what? This one and that other one earlier. Hand off back up the gut. Uh-oh, inside. By Enzo. Number 26, Mr. Bay with the speed burst up the gut. Checking the rim. Touchdown, gut, y'all. Conversion, no good. Conversion, no good. Man. Pick it up. It's deep. It's a boomer. Over his head, rolling into the end zone. Oh, he let them return it. He said, I got this, y'all. Good hard. Screwed up by the gut defender. He knocked his own helmet off, though. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Let me see that number. That's 5-2 right there. Yeah. Turn left in, man. As UTR would say. That's Mr. Stavros right there. I see you, Stavros. We got a shout out going out. Shout out going out to the Dub defense. Mama Hall said, ball out. Let's get a stop. Shout out going out to the OG Dub defense. Mama Hall said, let's get a stop and ball out. Rampage coming out, the power offense. Quarterback getting at the center. There's a man in motion. Pass play over the middle. Give it up. What number was that? 12. That's number 12, Young Lane. That's number 12, Young Lane. I told you this guy was shout-outs, man. Hey, they make it do what it do. Mama shot him out a minute ago. He said, oh, hold on. I gotta put on for my mama, y'all. Here we go. Just getting set for the point after conversion. Motion man. Handoff inside. 5. Drop down. Conversion. No good. Ran into that Rampage D line. They said, nah, bro. With that, we got a 34-20 ball game. We got the start of the fourth. If you're in the field, you know what the fourth quarter do. Throw them throws up, throw them throws up, throw them throws up, yo. It's fourth quarter football coming at you. Live and direct from the YNC. Preseason kickoff finale of Cali. Pressure by the D. Quarterback swallowed up. Ooh, wee. They coming. 0-5 in his Titans came through. Like, what he do? Loss of a couple on the play. Second down coming up. Handoff, running back, bouncing it out. He got rolled, just a couple tackles. Rolling across the 30 to about the 33, 34. Let's see what they're marking. Number 26 on the carry for the Rampage. Snap is up, pressure coming, passes up. Left side is caught. Pressure. Sideline cross to 50. In duck territory. Stop the clock. Move the chains. First and 10. Rampage, man. Jefferson out there slaying that thing. Ball on the 48. He's up, it's on the ground. He picks it up. They rolling him down. Knee down, knee down. Lost up a couple on the play. Bad snap on the play. Got to back it up behind the 50 to about the 48. Here we go. Snap is up. Pressure comes in the big hit in the backfield. Oh, lead 8-10, number 17 with the initial contact. That's Zachary right there. Zachary on the tackle for the OG Ducks. 3rd and long coming up. High snap, pass up, over the middle. Oh, almost one-handed by that man. DJ Kramer intended receiver on the play. To the right, one to the low side. Running back goes in motion, quarterback doesn't have the bag. It's up, it's incomplete. Heavy pressure from that Duck defense. We got to play it down. We got to play it down. He's just shaking up a little bit. He good. He's straight. He a soldier. I see you, young Jefferson. That's young Jaden Jefferson, the Rampage General. With that, we got a turnover on down. Look at these Ducks ball. 1st and 10 headed westbound, y'all. Let's get them chains right. Let's get them chains right. Quarterback looking left, going up top. Long. Oh, we got a flag on the play. But what it is though. Checking with the refs for the call. We got a pass interference against the defense. Hand off inside, he got a few blocks. Lowers his shoulder. Brought down by 2 Rampage defenders. Gain of 5 on the play. 7 down and 5 coming up. Ducks in the man in motion. Hand off to the back of the gut. Hit immediately. Number 12 on the tackle for the Rampage. That's Charles Roberts right there. Snap up, pressure, ball out. Oh, it's picked up by the Duck offense. Bang, out of bounds. Hit hard at the 16. Ball came out. Number 33. I think that's 33. He scooped him up. Mr. Johnson on the scoop up. We got a timeout on the field, timeout on the field. Pass up is zone. Uh-oh! Touchdown, Dutch, number 32. Even with the flag coming out, even hell, he still would have got that thing. That's number 32, Young Sewell right there. I see you, Young Sewell. Oh, wait, that was a nice pass. Beautiful catch. Just like that. Big Sewell, where you at? Big Sewell. We got a timeout, Ducks. This time, I see the fans starting to leave out. I want to shout out Cali. I want to shout out all the fans from LA to the IE for coming out tonight, Joe. Putting on for Cali. This is what it's about right here. Trying to support all the kids, both sides, no matter what team, you know. We did that, Cali. It's a national stream. They ain't know if we was going to show up and show out, but we did that. Cali ball. That's what it is.
Cali team that lost, him and Mike. Joe and Mike lost today. Everybody else won.
Typical.
Who said that? Who said that? That's Curry over there starting stuff. Starting stuff, Curry. Starting stuff over there. Say, man. Say, man. What's that over there?
White flag. I'm just saying, Drake. Kendra, we're fighting.
Conversion is no good. Where the 42 at? Where the 42 at? Shout out to the best center in the nation. 00 over there for the OG Ducks. Pop said, he see you. Keep doing your thing, baby boy. No line, no shine. Shout out 00, young AJ at the OG Ducks. Best center in the nation.
Jumping out the bottom of the pile. My love, bitch, we run deep. Free my dad, free that beat. Strike up and we run deep. And it's been that steady, so we get eat. Boys dead, at the front door, put the top of the people. They looking for like niggas.
Shout out number 28, Mr. Terrell Jackson of the LA Rampage, y'all. Shout out number 28, Mr. Terrell Jackson of the LA Rampage. Mama said she's singing and she still love you, baby boy. Keep doing your thing. Shout out number 28, Mr. Terrell. Touchdown Duck defense. Loss of the cover on the play. With that, y'all, we got the end of the ball game. Ducks win 40-20 over the Rampage, defending 13D national champs. Shout out to all the players, all the coaches, all the parents, fans in the stands. We want to thank y'all for coming out today, supporting all the babies. YNC battles. Hey, this how it go, yo. National ball. Shout out to the referees. Shout out to the referees. Y'all been putting it down for the whole day. We appreciate y'all. We salute y'all. Good shit, refs. Shout out to the YNC staff. My guy Clayton and the crew coming through. Texas in the building, y'all. Shout out to the YNC staff. This how we get down, y'all. Battle, we in the building. Ain't nothing better. YNC biz. We gonna see y'all in Florida come December. I know the business. Big boy football. Click, clack, click, clack. Salute. Everybody have a good night. Safe travels, y'all.